Hey, what's up guys? First video of how to do a decal. Anyways, besides that, today I'm going to be showing you how to do Darius's car decal from Carbon. Alright, we all know Darius is, I guess, anti-protagonist, I guess, from Need for Speed Carbon. Great game, by the way, honestly, in my opinion. But today I'm going to be showing you how to do his decal on Hot Pursuit. And it's really easy. Honestly, it's really easy. I could show you how to do this. It won't really take that long. Maybe it might take you maybe 15 to 25 minutes at best if you're, not really experienced on making raps on Hot Pursuit. I'm having a stroke. Hot Pursuit specifically. So, without further ado, let me show you how to do this. So first thing you want to do is make sure, if you want to make a car wrap, you want to be in obviously the home menu, or the menu when you first go through the cutscene and just press enter to the game. You want to go to the garage section where all the cars would be unlocked based on if you have them unlocked, whether or not. Some are locked by levels or missions that you have to do based on event and class of the event, including if you're either on cop or racer side. But yes, first thing you want to do is go to the garage. After you go to the garage, you want to go select racer and then the supers class. The supers class contains the Audi R8, which you would want to obviously be selecting if you want to make Darius's decal from Carbon. So after you select this car, if I could just find it, you select this car. I already made it, as you see, but I'm going to show you how to make it and start from scratch, by me starting from scratch, obviously. So, you want to go to New Wrap. After you go to New Wrap, the first thing you want to be doing is just changing the car's primary color to pitch white. Reason why I say this, because you're going to be overlaying the color with a decal stickers, so you could cover up the pure white, because the primary color will interfere with the decal's colors based on the brightness. So yeah, I'm gonna be showing you how to do that. So after you apply the the white, you just want to grab one of these little things right here, the little sticker, and apply black. Alright, so obviously to change the color of the sticker of the decal while you're, obviously in control of the sticker, and, to reshape it, stretch it out, make it bigger, so on, etc. You just want to do is change color, which is by press triangle. It brings out the patent list colors, what you want to change it from, and you want to put it to black. Obviously, black is one of the colors for Darius's cars. And after you stretch out the decal and apply black to the decal, and where it's fully covering the side of the car, you want to do is accept it, and after you accept it, you want to do is press R1, copy and paste to the other side, or as it says, copy to other side. Either way, same thing. After you do that, as you can see, it copies to the other side, and then what you want to do afterwards is do the same thing for here. Grab yourself one of these little squares, stretch out the square before you apply the black to it, and how you can know is you can see the scale number increase, or you could just apply the color, and so you could just be ensured that, oh, you covered it up, and black, pure black. Alright, so after you do that, you just want to do the same thing, like I said, apply it to every part of the car that's white, and overlap it with the black color. So after you do that, I'll tell you what to do next. Alright, so as you see me done is just cover the whole car in black from both sides, the roof, and the front of the back of the car. After that, you want to do is just select either side of the car. It doesn't matter what side it is. Grab yourself one of these squares again. Then after you select one of the squares again, you want to press on change color, which is triangle. Again, I'm just informing y'all. And then you want to select it as a red color. Before you press confirm, don't press confirm. Press R2 to switch to edit patent, which will make you have more control of what specific type of brightness you want the color, specific type of saturation and hue of the color. So this is right here, this is fine for me, but if you want, you can make it darker, because it's kind of a bit more accurate to the Carbon, since Darius's car for the decal, like the red bits, are it's a slight tad bit darker. After you make it whatever the brightness you want to be, I'm choosing to be a little bit dark, so maybe around 20-ish is fine for me. So after you do that, what you want to do is move this square to the back of the car and then stretch it out. And make sure you align it a little bit with this bit right here, this red bit. And after you do that, you just hold L2 and then press duplicate decal. So after you press duplicate decal, what you want to do next is go down, move the square a bit down, and then after you move it a bit down, what?
Who are you talking to, big head?
I'm talking to myself.
Oh.
That was my roomie. They were wondering why I was talking so loud, and my mic sucks butt. And yeah, it was kind of awkward. It was awkward. I mean, just imagining having a roommate or whatever, and you just hear them talking, and then when you go in the room, is just they're talking to nobody and at a TV screen. It gotta be so awkward. You gotta look like you fucking psycho. It would be like the definition of you facing a wall and talking to it as if it were someone. So, anyways, we're gonna continue where we were. As I was saying, let's continue where we are right now. So after you move the square at the bottom, you should slightly tilt it a bit, and where the skirt is of the car and where the square is positioned. After you do that, you just want to stretch out the square like this by holding L2 and then, pressing on the D-pad based on what side of your left. You want to stretch it out to the left side or to the right side. So after you do that, you just press accept. And that's one bit of the car near halfway done. And you just want to grab yourself a other square once again, this time on the front bumper. You move down the square a bit, try to move it where I'm positioning it at. Leave it right there. Make it red again. Stretch out the square. It doesn't matter what direction because it's going in both directions. And once that's done, you go back to the back of the bumper car, the back bumper. And here's what I did was cover the whole car in red, right? Just grab yourself an air square, cover the car in red with that square. And you want to do is grab yourself a circular shape. Look, I'll do this again. I mean, it was not in the video. I kind of cut it out. There's some behind the scenes stuff. I'll do it again. Grab yourself a circle. You want to, shape the circle in a weird way like this. Then move it up right here. And then stretch it out again just a little bit. Not too much, but like somewhere right here. Accept it. And then after you're done, you want to do is move on to the top roof of the car. Select it, and then what you want to do next is grab yourself an other square, and then you want to move the square at the bottom where the back of the windshield car is. Turn it red. After you turn it red, stretch out the square like this, like how I'm doing it, and leave it like this. After you make it red, the back side of the car red, where the windshield is, you want to grab yourself yet again another square. This time, move it down to the car where the hood is, the front of the hood, and then stretch it out. Stretch it out, or you can just turn it red and then stretch it out. Either way, it don't matter too much. Stretch it out, turn the square red, or turn it red and then stretch it out. Like this. It's fine right here. This. After you do that, what you want to do next is go to the side. Make sure you got everything that you need, the back side and the side done and the front bumper correctly. You may want to check just a bit like how I'm doing right now. Just lift this thing up just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. Like this right here. This, yeah, lift it up like this a little bit, the square, so it could be more leveled a bit more with the skirt. And after you do that, go back to the top. After you go back to the top, what you want to do is go grab yourself the other square again, and you just want to do is it just turn black. What you want to do is, bro, What you want to do is, after it turns red, you want to move the square right here, where you see these little edges, and stretch it out like this. Do that. After you do that, copy, hold, press L1, duplicate decal, move the square to the other side, and then do that. When you make both sides red where the windshield is, you want to even it out because it looks a bit sloppy. You can see that it's not evened out with the windshield, the curved windshield. And you just want to grab yourself one of these things that look like hairs, I guess, and then flip it and then stretch it out just a bit. Not too much, but just a bit. Like this. Somewhere, yeah, something like this. Turn it black. Make sure there's no red bits. Then hold L2 and then duplicate decal. After you do that, you want to do it again, this time on the other side. Grab an other hair, flip it. If I could flip it right, yep, do that. Stretch it out. Then turn it black. As you can see, it looks a bit more better. It's not too sloppy. Alright? And when you do that, you want to do is grab yourself a square. At the front, when you're facing the front bumper, go to the front bumper of the car, accept it, go to the decal section, grab yourself another square. Then once you're at the front, make sure you see the square. Then stretch out the square a bit where it's covering the sides of the front, right, like right here. And then once you make the square white and then stretch it out like how I did right here, you want to do is grab a circle next, stretch it out like this exactly, or you could make it somewhere like this. Make sure if it's a bit too close to the red bit, you want to do is lower it just like a little bit, tiny bit, if I could get it, like right here. And then after you do that, you want to do is go to the side, and this is where we start adding the scratches, where Darius, you know how he has the decal, looks like scratches on his car. I'll show you how to do that next. And to do that, go to the right side, accept, go to the decal. Bro, why can I not speak today? Decal section, whatever, and you just want to go all the way to the side. You press R2 one time, go all the way to the side over here, and this is where you start seeing these things right here, these scratches. Alright, now this is optional. You could have these in certain patterns, ways, from how it is. For me, I just have it where this one right here, I choose this one, always this one. I choose this, and then what you want to do is move these scratches on the side of the hood, right here. Hold L2, hold it all the time, hold it, press triangle. After you press triangle, hold it, press triangle again, if I can do that, and just keep on repeating. And it may look a bit, wonky at first, and this, I understand that, it's going to look like that, but just keep on doing it. Keep on doing it until it reaches all the way at the bottom where that white bit is, the car is. Align it. After you do that, go back to the roof of the car. Do the same thing. This time, make sure you're on the roof, not on the side of the car, because it won't let you access the hood of the car fully, entirely. So do this, what I'm exactly doing. Hold L2, align it, hold L2, copy and paste, and you just keep on doing that. Keep on doing that till you reach the bottom of the car, like I did. And this is it right here. So you see, we got one side of the hood done with the scratches. Alright, and then if it looks a bit ugly, make sure to align it. If it looks imperfect, like how I did right here, this bit, it looks a little bit imperfect. So what I'm going to be doing is just grabbing myself other one and just making sure it's a bit edged out, just a little bit, something like this. After you do that, you just want to do is go to the right side. So when you go to the right side, you want to, instead of grabbing a scratch, you want to go back, press L2 one time, and then grab one of these things right here. So grab the bottom one because you want it to be a little bit round at the corners of this, and you want to move this right here at where this carbon bit is, and try to make it something like this. Stretch out the shape, try to make it look like how I did right here, or at least similar, or just a bit more wider. It doesn't matter as long as it looks similar to Darius's. You want to do is grab yourself a square, then try to tilt the square a bit and align it with this right here. And you don't want to make it look too strange, because then it'll just look a bit sloppy. So right here, now even though it's not aligned perfectly, if it's not aligned perfectly, you can either align this or the square. But right now I'm gonna align this bit right here that looks like a curved C, just a bit. And then align the square. You could do both or one, as long as it looks good, I guess. And there, once you do that, grab yourself a square again, turn it black. Right here, you want to do is stretch out the black square so it blends in. And here's the tricky part, is once you stretch it out, it's going to look a bit strange at first. Just want to even it. And it's going to be hard, just a little bit hard at first. And it's going to be like that. There you go. This is it right here. Grab yourself a red square afterwards. And then you're going to blend in this white bit with the red square, so the edge of this looks sharp. Right here. And it turns blue. Back the red again. And then once that's that, there you go. We got this bit. It looks sharp. And once that's done, you want to grab yourself a hair. And when you grab yourself a hair, if it's right over here, you want to grab this, either this one or this one. So I'm grabbing this one, and I'm gonna do is align it over here. Align it a bit. And I know it looks a bit not smoothing out, but you can solve that by blending it in, which I'm gonna do. I'm grabbing, copying, pasting. I'm gonna blend it in just a little bit. Right about maybe here. Right about here is fine. And then you go to the roof of the car, grab yourself the other hair, flip it, and then move it onto the side. And this is where it's gonna start looking good. And you move it right here. You can either make it halfway or longer, it doesn't matter as long as it looks decent. Then once that's done, if I could get this bit right here, try and align it. There you go. Curved around the panel and the windshield and the skirt. This little, I don't know, C-shaped like right here. You want to go to the side, the left or right, which side ever you're doing it on first. And then this is the last bit that is going to fully complete the car. Well, one of the sides of the car is you want to go press R2 once when you go to the decal section. Then grab yourself this scratch right here in particular, or either one of them. That's besides this one. And then you want to just be doing is tilting it slowly, copying, pasting, tilting, copying, pasting, and then just keep on repeating that process, and it's gonna look good. There you go. You got one side officially done. So, all the steps that I've taught you so far, you want to be doing is applying all those steps and onto the other side, except for the back and the front bumpers. So, just make a C outline shape, the white outline for the panel, around the panel and windshield and the skirt, and then add scratches to the side of it. And then for the hood, just make sure when you're on the side for the hood, add scratches to the side of the hood before you go onto the roof of the car and onto the actual hood itself. Should be looking something like this.
Singing to 104.0 seconds. Look at me, what do you reckon? Distinct body line, stylized, blatant, globally accepted, premier competitive engine, V10, 5.5 loaded. Push my pedals, watch me explosive, shooting down the motorway, switching lanes, overtake speed down.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. I hope this tutorial and guide helped you. I hope this guide helped you to making Darius's cars. I hope you enjoy your day. Thank you. Also subscribe if you like this video and you want to see more of my future content. 10 again, and later.
No, Kuno, you